Hello everyone, welcome to Django for Beginners course. In this course I will tell you how can we develop real-world web applications in Python Django. Now we have these course contents for the time being. I will skip this slide and will tell you first of all what is Django. Now, Django is a high-level open source Python web framework used for developing web applications, and it is actually designed for rapid development of secure and scalable web applications. And it follows the batteries included philosophy. What does this mean? Batteries included philosophy means that it comes with built-in functions like authentication, database administration, and some other admin panels, so that developers don't need to reinvent the wheel. And it is with, if you see, if you have worked in Python, it is with almost all the applications or all the frameworks used in the Python, and it is actually the beauty of the Python, in which we can do many things with the already available libraries. Now the prerequisites for writing Django apps is of course the first one is the Python interpreter that you can download from python.org/downloads. And for writing any application, you need a code editor. There are many code editors available. For the time being, I'm using Visual Studio. VS Code I'm using for the last 4 to 5 years. I'm very comfortable with it. But if you are comfortable with any other code editor, you can switch to that. Now let me show you the pages in the websites. If I go to the now here is the Python download page. You can install the latest Python version, and here is the code.visualstudio.com, from which you can install the Visual Studio code. And this VS Code editor is used for writing these Django apps. Now once you install the VS Code editor, you need some useful extensions. The first extension is the Python, and the other one the SQLite viewer. Let me show it to you how can we install these two extensions in the VS Code. So here we open the VS Code. And this is the main screen of the VS Code. You can install the extensions by clicking on the extension button over here. If I write Python, you will see the Python extension in the list. Here it is. Since I have already installed, it is not giving me the option for the installation. But if you have not installed, it will give you the option to install the extension. The other extension is the SQLite viewer. And where it is? Here it is. This is the SQLite viewer. This extension is also useful for writing the Django applications, although you can work without installing this particular extension, but it's better to install it. Now the next thing we need to do is how do we get started with a Django project. Now the first thing you need to do is to create a folder for your project. So over here I will create a Django course folder. Now let me go to my directory structure. I have a folder for the Django apps. I will create a folder for my course. I will say Django course. Now here I will do my development. So when I open the VS Code, I have to go to the, let me close this window. Let me go to the Explorer. So you need to go and open the folder. I will go to the folder and will open the folder that I created right now. So here is the folder Django course, and I will say select folder. Now this is my folder in which I will write my application. And the next step is to create a virtual environment. Now how can we create a virtual environment? First of all, we need to open the terminal. Here is the terminal. And inside the terminal, but before you can switch these two steps, you can either create a project, or you can create a virtual environment. Now let me create the virtual environment. The command is python-m venv virtual environment, and this is the name of the folder which where you want to install the virtual environment. So when I enter, it will create a virtual environment for me. And if you see over here, there is a folder created venv by this command. Now once this virtual environment is created, you need to activate it. So our virtual environment has been created. The next step is to activate it. And how will we activate it? We will, if you see over here in this virtual environment, there is a folder called scripts, and there is an activate.page file that need to be executed for activating it. So I will write over here scripts \activate. And when I activate it, you will see over here the venv. Before the prompt, it means that we are working in the virtual environment. Now after creating the virtual environment and activating it, the next step is to install the Django. And how we will install it? We will say pip install Django. And it will install the Django framework in this folder. Now we have installed the Django framework. The next step is to create the project, and we can do by giving the Django admin start project command. This is the command. So I will say I will give the command name and the project name as my project. So I will say Django -admin start project, and here I will give name of my project. You can give any name to your project. This is a user defined name, and it will sorry, there is no hyphen in the start project. I will say start project. Let me correct the presentation as well. This is the start project. Now I have created a project, and if you see over here, I have a my project folder over here and created for my project. Now after creating the project, the next step is we will use the python manage.py command to create our apps. Now the next thing is to create an app inside the project. Now if we have a single project, we can have multiple apps inside it. So the next thing is to go to the project directory, that is my project, and create an app inside this project. Now how can we create an app inside this project? We can give the python manage.py command and start app to create an app. Now python manage.py is the command to do something in Django, and then this is the command. This is what we want to do. We want to start an app, so we will start an app over here. I will say python manage.py start app, my app, python manage.py start app, and I will name it as my app. So I have project name as my project, and the app name is my app. Now let me click on enter. So this has created an app for me. Now if you go to the project structure, we have my project over here, and this is actually the manage.py file that we call from time to time, and we have my app over here which has different folders and files, and we have my project which also have different folders and files. Now after creating the project and the app, we need to test, we need to start our server to see whether the app is developed or not. So that again is done with the python manage.py command. So we will say python manage.py, and in order to start the server, we will say start server. This is the command to start the server. Now let us see if we have properly created our project and app or not. Now when we click on this, this is not start server, this is run server. Run server. Oh, that's great. Now starting development server at this, we have a warning, but for the time being we will ignore this warning. Now the server has been started at this particular IP address. If we click on this address and open it, let us see what happens. Oh, great. So we have Django server, we have Django app installed, and it is working properly. If you see this screen, if this screen is not displayed, it means you have some error. It will also give you the error. So in this presentation, we created our first Django project, and then we created an app and successfully ran that app on a server. So we will continue this, and we will go further into the course. So stay connected for the next lecture. Thank you.